All right, my friend, I'm here to show you how you can control recoil for every single weapon in Call of Duty Black Ops 6. And the first step towards recoil mastery is knowing what your weapon does. So we're here in the firing range, and I'm just going full auto because I want to see, hey, how does my gun here behave when I go full auto? What is the actual recoil spread that I see? And your recoil patterns are going to be generally similar on your builds. So this weapon is kind of always going to behave in this fashion with some variance. That's because, you've got different weapon sway. You might be moving a little bit when you're aiming without realizing it. You might be moving in general. There can be so many different factors, but in general, your weapons are going to behave in very similar fashion. So as you can see here, it's kind of moving up and to the right, and then it goes kind of hard left, then it just goes diagonal left. So if I want to control this recoil, I have to do the opposite of what my weapon is doing. So if my weapon is going up, I need to go down. So right here at the start, right, it kind of goes up and to the right diagonally, up and to the right diagonally, up and to the right diagonally. So that means I want to go down into the left diagonally, down into the left diagonally. I want to trace like that. So let's see what that looks like. Like I'm going to aim here. Just moving down into the left diagonally. And you can see here, some of these groupings are maybe not my best, but some of them are really good. I'm actually used to going full auto every time, but I'm just going diagonally to the left, diagonally to the left, diagonally to the left, diagonally to the left. And that's taking care of all of this recoil that you're seeing here. Pretty nifty, right? So let me reload and let me show you what that looks like for the full spread. Because if you can master going full auto, you never have to not go full auto, basically. You don't get the drawbacks of going full auto. So once again, this is what this weapon build looks like. And now I'm going to try to compensate for that. And I'm going to do it so here. And you can see already beautiful little spread here. Very tight spread. You can probably get it way tighter than that. Let me try one more time here. It's just so nice. Actually, am I doing a worse job here? I'm doing a worse job here. But if you can do this with 45 bullets at a time, if you can get these spreads to be that tight, you never have to worry about not being full auto. And you're going to be better than realistically like 90% of players that can't really control their recoil. Keep in mind, I'm showing you 45 bullets here. Now you might be wondering, hey, wait a minute. This weapon looks like it has a number of different attachments. Did you build a weapon that kind of has no recoil? Yeah, I did. But I'll show you the other weapons as well. And I'll be sure to share on my channel all of the no recoil builds that I have. But check this out. This LMG, it's got 100 bullets. I've never fired it naked or fully auto. So this is a first for me, but I am 100% confident we're going to be able to control this recoil. So it looks complicated. It looks like this weapon is going crazy, but realistically, all it's doing is going up into the left diagonally. So I'm pretty confident that I can control this spread. And I'm pretty confident. I'm so confident. I'm going to close my eyes. Now, obviously, I have no way of proving that to you, but I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to fire this weapon. And it's probably not going to be the greatest spread in the world, but I have a feeling it's going to be pretty good. So let's see what happened here. Okay. I was way too cocky. Let me do it with my eyes open. Humble pie for me. So I'm just going to pull diagonally into the right here. That's all I'm really doing. Just constantly pulling diagonally into the right. And sometimes I might pull a little bit too much. Sometimes I might pull not enough. But you can already see that spread for 100 bullets is a crazy good spread with no attachments or anything like that. You're never going to use this LMG with no attachments, right? So just pulling to the right and to the bottom diagonally. Just trying to keep it under relative control. It is an LMG after all, so it does have a lot of kick. Look at that. I fired this thing 3 times. First time I did it with my eyes closed. I was way too cocky. Second time it was all right. Third time it was much better. Let me just do it one more time with my eyes closed because I need this. I need to feel alive. So eyes closed. Let's go. Oh gosh. Is it slipping away from me? I feel like it might be slipping away from me. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so not the greatest spread in the world. Maybe you should play Call of Duty with your eyes open. So let me show you on the AK as well, because that weapon is kind of notoriously difficult in pretty much every single game, because in real life it just has a lot of recoil. So over here, it's kind of going in a weird pattern it doesn't always angle, what's the word I'm looking for? That extremely? Is that the word I'm looking for? It's not always that extreme. Sometimes it can be, but in general, it can be a very difficult weapon to control. So really what this weapon is doing is kind of moving down, left, down, left, down, left. So if all I do here is just down, left, down, left, down, left, I'm basically going to have control over it. So again, this is not the tightest spread in the world of tight spreads. I know you like those tight spreads, but it's pretty good considering this is just one try and this AK has no attachments on it. It's got nothing on it. And already the grouping is already so tight. That one was actually worse. Let me do it one more time. But all I'm doing is down, left, down, left, down, left, down, left, down, left in a kind of diagonal fashion. Why is my first one better than my other two? What's going on here? What's going on here? But this is how you control recoil in Call of Duty. So you just do the opposite of what your weapon is doing. So your weapon moves up, you move down on the left stick and with your mouse. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. Be sure to like and subscribe if you learned something new from this video, and I'm going to be sharing all of my best builds and other Call of Duty tips you need to know, including how to aim really effectively. It's not just your controller settings. There's a lot to it that's actually technical execution based. You can't just copy a pro's controller settings and expect that you're going to be amazing at the game. So once again, I'll be doing a lot more Call of Duty content. So if you enjoy this, be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.